Hello and welcome to my channel. So here are some questions to ask your boyfriend. Guys can be notoriously closed off when it comes to talking and conversation, with lots of one-word answers. Sometimes it might feel like pulling teeth. So hopefully these questions will help. But of course you will need to ask a lot of follow questions as well, or at least encourage him to give you more detailed answers to start some of conversations, and of course to know him well and to know more about him. Of course, if you want before you're getting into deep relationship, then you need to know each other very well. Of course, some guys are more than happy to talk about themselves and will chatter on and on. For these guys, these questions are great for steering the conversation and getting some insight of what kind of person they really are. So here are some of the best questions to ask your boyfriend. First is, what would be the absolute perfect day? So, this one is a good question because every guy will have an answer. So it's a perfect conversation starter, and you will get to learn more about what he likes to do. If you can get into stuff that he likes and vice versa, you will find that you will both have a lot more fun around each other. Another question is, what did you learn a little too late? This is a roundabout question to find out what some of his regrets are. What does he wish he had done or learned? It will give you an idea of where he wants to head in the future. Another question is, you might ask, what are you too hard on yourself for? This question will let you know to what standards does he hold himself. Because if he holds himself to a standard, chances are he expects other people to meet the standard as well. Also, if he is hard on himself about a lot of things, it probably means he is more driven to succeed. If he isn't hard on himself about anything, it probably means he is super laid back or he doesn't really want to improve himself. How often do you feel utterly worn down? Well, this question is a good indicator of how stressed he is. You can ask what wears him down and find out what he stresses about most. Another best question to ask is, if money was no object, where would you live? This is a great question for finding out how much you two match up. If you both want to live in similar places, that's definitely a good sign. But if he wants to live out in the country, in a cold place, and you want to live in a city, in a warm place, well, that doesn't bode well. It's something good to know if you plan on being together long term. Another question is, who was the most toxic person you have known? Well, all known people that make the world around them a worse place. You can see what your boyfriend considers to be the worst of the worst in people. Maybe you both despise the same aspect in a person, or maybe not. Either way, you'll learn what types of behavior he despises. Could it be also you can ask, what were the last 2 books that you read? Is your boyfriend a reader? Find out with this question. If you're a voracious reader, then and he isn't, or vice versa, that could be a problem. But if you both read about the same amount, it's probably nothing to worry about. And who knows, you might learn about a cool new book that you can check out. Another question could be, what habits do you have that annoy other people? Yeah, annoying habits. You'll want to know this about him, because if you two ever move in together, those annoying habits will go from cute to frustrating real quick. We all have annoying habits, so feel free to share some of yours and give him a heads up. Another question could be, why makes you nervous? Well, getting nervous is a universal human trait, so why not find out what makes your boyfriend uncomfortable? There's a good chance that one thing that makes him nervous is talking in front of a large group of people. But press him for more examples if you can. Another question could be, what makes you angrier than it should? Well, this is a really important question because you'll want to know what makes them angry so you can avoid it. And if you can't avoid making them angry, you might want to find a new boyfriend. This goes for you too. If you find yourself getting angry at them a lot, chances are that you might want to reconsider your relationship. Too much anger is toxic in relationships. More guided questions are coming for my next blog, and of course these are just only starter conversations for your boyfriends, but of course it's just love that make you stronger. Whatever the differences for between each other is just only an acceptance, and of course because of love, then you will get through any differences. So well, if only that you're just starting, of course you need some, maybe if one is shy, then of course maybe you need some questions to start the conversations. Anyway, see you again on my next video. Thank you.